Hello Geminis and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your Sagittarius full moon messages. Okay, so Gemini, this is the very end of your birthday season. So happy birthday to all my Geminis who are celebrating their birthdays this week or over the next coming few days. We're going to be talking about all the spiritual messages and your energy in the Sagittarius new moon cycle. So it doesn't just mean just the day. So I am releasing this and I am doing this reading actually on the day of the Sagittarius full moon on June 17th. But these energies are going to be sticking around for quite a while, and they're really kind of introducing us, I guess, to the energies, these really huge, expansive, changing energies that are going to be coming up as we hit some eclipses in Cancer season here, as we start to hit the eclipse season and the really big astrological things of 2019. We've already had quite a few of them. 2019 is such a big year for astrology, and if you want to hear more about the astrological aspects of this, I would recommend going to see Gregory Scott, Varouche, Sarah Verba. They're all great astrologers. I'm going to talk more about the messages just because I feel like there's so much to cover with the astrology. I shouldn't be the one to do that. I'm going to use my Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck here by Matt Hughes and Morgan Greer Tarot. My parents actually just sent me these from Salem. So they are from Salem, Mass, a place that I actually grew up very near, and it's very near and dear to my heart. I have some deep ties there. It's my favorite place. So every time they go there, they always send me back something, which is awesome. So we're going to use them to get some messages from Spirit today, okay, guys? So let's talk a little bit about this Sagittarius full moon here. It is on June 17th. It's in 25 degrees. It's moving into this really expansive energy like I was talking about here. Really, really expansive energy here. And as the sun moves into Cancer in the summer solstice, as well as Litha just a few days after on the 21st, we're really feeling just like this wonderful sense of new growth, new beginnings, whether you're in the southern or the hemisphere. The southern or the northern hemisphere, because if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's probably winter solstice for you, correct? So it's going to be different, but it is a time of new beginnings, of new growth. And again, this Sagittarius full moon is, interacting with in some squares and trines and sextiles in some really interesting ways with Jupiter, with Saturn especially, and it's making it even more expansive, even more, curious, enthusiastic, like a really big burst of energy here, and also a lot of huge truths coming out, which has a lot to do with your season, Gemini. So let's talk a little bit more about it. So this lunar cycle is, again, like I was saying, very, very powerful. It's helping us connect to the truth and expand our consciousness. We're looking for where we have been confusing fear and fantasy with our own intuition. We're going to need to pay some extra attention here to the inner realms, but we're going to need to remember while we're doing so to stay grounded in the here and now, okay? Amidst all this deep truth work that's coming out and, being done within you, there's still a lively, curious, enthusiastic energy to this full moon. However, we have to be careful not to over-idealize in this energy and to give in to self-deception, which is very possible. We could want to ignore our intuition and make possibly very poor decisions. So try to shift your focus more to what hasn't gotten done, what you need to get done, what's on your to-do list of, things with business, work, life, whatever it is that you've been working on that you haven't gotten done that you're aware of. It's going to become keenly aware to you during this Sagittarius full moon and probably throughout the whole cycle of it. So, let's get into this now. I forgot to start this off with a couple little messages. So if you guys want to enter a contest for a free reading with me, free half-hour reading, just subscribe, share the video, any video from the channel, and or the channel itself on social media, and then email me. And yes, I will know if you do or don't share. I got things on that, so don't worry. I'm not saying that you would do that, but anyways, and we'll talk about the merch at the end. I have a discount code for you guys if you want to get some merch. Sagittarius, I'm working on your zodiac gal next, actually. I just started her last night, so I'm quite excited. Let's use the Morgan Greer here to really talk about your energy, though. Let's get a good sense of what Spirit has to say about your energy, Geminis. Oh my god, did I just say Sagittarius? I'm sorry, guys. I was thinking Gemini, but I keep saying Sagittarius for the Sagittarius full moon, and I was like, I didn't draw Gemini. What am I saying? I'm working on Sagittarius right now, but I apologize, guys. If I said Sagittarius, I was thinking Gemini. I know it's Gemini, so don't be like, oh my god, you don't know what you're talking about. I know I was thinking of Geminis. I've just been saying Sagittarius for this Sagittarius full moon. So much Forgive me, this is like it's very early in the morning. I haven't had much coffee yet. Alright, Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As you know, this reading cannot and will not resonate with all of you. Definitely check out your mid-monthly for June, guys. I have mid-monthlies out for all the signs, so check that out. Ooh, your energy is Hierophant. Whoa, okay. What else is coming up in the energy of Geminis? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the Sagittarius full moon cycle. What is their energy? Doing with their energy here. Okay, 9 of Wands reversed. And we get King of Swords. Wow, there's quite a serious energy to you guys, I will say. Very serious energy here. I think with the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands, we might be looking at almost in a very, very, again, like a very, very deep way here, even spiritually, you know, how to open up here. We might be opening up spiritually, some of us I'm getting, in a really big way. Spirit wants to come in to direct us here. It's saying, you know, don't do things like crazy right now, you know, try to stick by the traditional is often what I get with the Hierophant. It's, again, it's a very spiritual card. And with the 9 of Wands reverse here, I feel like some of us are really, again, opening up spiritually and receiving a lot of messages here. Because the King of Swords is very, yes, he's very you know, he takes authority for his situation. He's very much a business dude here. He's very mature and in command. But there's also a sense of, you know, with swords, I always consider that, you know, mental downloads coming, you know, whatever is happening mentally and through communication here with our mind and in communication. So when the 9 of Rods comes up with that, it just feels like there is this opening up to see things differently, to receive new downloads, to honestly also kind of step up to the plate in a lot of ways, either whether it be in work, whether it be in a relationship. You guys just have this sense of spiritual maturing here, and I really, really like it. Yeah, it's just, we could be, you know, if there is indecision, if there is obstacles, I want to say, listen to your gut instinct, listen to your higher self. You will be pushed into the right way. You know, you just have to listen to what your head is saying, here, what your intuition is saying, what spirit is kind of putting through to you. So don't ignore intuitive pushes in moments of indecision or disruption here with that 9 of Wands as well. You might feel like you can't, you know, come up against something, you can't fight for something, you want to put down your wands and stop going for it. It's saying, you know, take it a little bit slower. Maybe talk to somebody who also is maybe a master at whatever you're, you know, considering here, whatever you're going through. Talk to somebody whose advice can help you. But also, I just really think this is about listening to your higher self. This is really about connecting and allowing, you know, your intuition and your higher self to guide you through whatever it is that you're trying to figure out here with the 9 of Wands. Whatever it is that, you know, you might be coming up against an obstacle or an issue here. So let's see, Geminis. I'm going to pull some more cards here for throwing cards for what is in your power. What's in your power in this Sagittarius full moon season? What is in Gemini's power? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We get, 10 of Wands reversed. Wow, do I want to get anything else here? Yes, I do. The Sun. You guys are really able to drop the wands here and experience some wonderful, wonderful energy of contentment, happiness, getting there type of feeling. That the Sun is literally, you know, one of the happiest cards in the deck here. And when it shows up, you know, we're having some area of our life highlighted in a really beautiful way. Whether, you know, it heralds success, it heralds happiness, you know, it's warmth and sincerity in our relationships. Again, if we felt limited with that 10 of Wands, we are, you know, liberating ourselves from that. We're ready to drop those wands, you know, whatever whatever burdens we don't need to carry, whatever it is we've been doing for other people, or things that just really, like, are holding us back, and we're just like, why do I even need to do this anymore? There's no point in this. You know, it just feels that we are getting over this self-defeated energy of, you know, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Keep piling on all these wands here. It's at this point he's dropped it. It may be because of apathy, it may be because of frustration, but, you know, you recognize, like, where you need to drop the wands. You recognize that carrying all this isn't doing you any good. You have seen something very clearly for what it is when the Sun shows up. You guys know that that is my card of clarity, but it's also the card of once you drop what's stressing you out so much, once you drop some of those burdens, whether you're afraid to do it or not, and maybe you've self-deceived yourself into believing that you can't drop all these burdens, that you really can't lessen the load right now, but you actually can. And once you do, there's a sense of liberation, freedom, happiness, reconnecting in relationships, reconnecting with yourself, you know, realigning with yourself in a lot of ways. So this is really, really lovely, guys. Let me get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle. Let's get a message from Spirit from the Oracle deck here. Alrighty, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages from Spirit, messages from our higher selves here. Messages about the Sagittarius full moon, where they need to know about their energy, what might be coming in. Too many cards. Ooh, that's popping out. Scrying, intuition. Yeah, remember guys when I was talking about intuition? We're needing to listen to our intuition. You might want to heighten your intuition right now. Maybe some of you guys are like, how do you listen to your intuition? How do I receive those messages? You can figure that out, okay? It's working on it. Oh my gosh, eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Also, as you know, that there's two skeletons here, so it's very duality, very Gemini card here. You guys also have the Lover's card, you know, as your card in the Major Arcana, so that's pretty interesting to me. It really speaks to me of that. So, should you pull the scrying card, I suggest you try it for starters. It also indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all the answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. So it's combining all those things there, and Gemini, you are amazing at that. You have logic, you have knowledge, and all you got to do is add in that dose of intuition and listen to yourself, okay? Listen to those internal pushes. Eternal love is amazing. I can't even believe this is here. This is the only love card in the deck. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, it leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new experience. How beautiful, guys. Some of you guys are really stepping into an amazing sense of a, you know, amazing loving relationship here. You could be deepening your relationship through intuition. You might know that this person is the one, some of you. Or again, maybe you just know, like somebody's coming in. Maybe you know that this love is coming into your life and you can just feel it right now. However, some of you guys might be missing people that have passed on, and if that's the case, you know that their love is there and it transcends physical death, okay? So let's get some more cards from the Ethereal Visions Tarot here. My parents got both of these new decks here, the Morgan Greer and the Ethereal Visions, in Salem, and they just sent them to me. I'm actually from that area, and I love Salem, so I have very deep ties there. I used to go there all the time. So it's pretty awesome that they sent this to me. Every time they go there, they always send something back. So let's see, guys. Messages of spirituality. Spiritual messages. Spiritual messages for Gemini. Spirit, what are your messages for Gemini for the Sagittarius full moon cycle? Again, I think that this type of energy is going to be kicking around until maybe Leo season, into Virgo season. Yeah, Nine of Wands reversed. There it is again. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, Ten of Wands and Nine of Wands, you know. Knight of Swords. Being very defensive, very on edge. And there it is, Two of Cups. Wow. Some of us are afraid about love that's coming in so quickly. But look at the Devil reversed also just came out. Let's talk about this. I think these cards are so shiny. I love them. I love them so much. I love them. They're so pretty. But yeah, when you see all these cards here together, to me it feels like we need to open ourselves up to love that is coming in, a partnership. And yes, it could be spirituality. It could be that spirit and your higher self really wants to merge with you here. And you have to stop being so afraid of it. You need to allow this to come in. Allow these changes. Allow this shift in your life. Because we're being offered a partnership or love here. And it's very, very wonderful. It's not what you think it is with the Devil reverse. It's not a negative situation. You've worked past, you know, your negative ties, your unhealthy situations, you know, areas where we thought we might have been trapped. If we didn't think we were ever going to have that relationship, ever get to that love, you know, the universe is coming in to say, oh, no, no, here it is. You worked past this. Now you're ready. And you're going to be like, oh, my gosh, what? But, you know, there's detachment from that. There's a freedom from, you know, there's a freedom and awareness of, you know, where we need to open up, where we need to let go. You know, whatever has constrained us was an illusion. And even if it was a negative, you know, past relationship that still had its hold on us, we're letting that go, and we're allowing new love to come in here very quickly. This could have to do, it could be you that's, you know, opening up here, having this growing awareness, and you're shifting and saying, you know, now it's the time to go for it. I'm no longer afraid. I'm no longer paranoid about what could go wrong. But some of you, I think, are, I mean, and if you are in that paranoid energy, know that there's nothing to be paranoid about here. This is wonderful. It may come in very quickly. You may have to make a decision very quickly. It may happen like a bolt of lightning, but you know, this is wonderful and this is beautiful. And it is very equal, loving energy here. So I would say go for it. I say open yourself up to it. Allow yourself to communicate, you know, positively, and communicate your truth in this situation, and really embrace this wonderful energy. Okay, let's get a couple more Stacey DeMarco cards, or one. We'll see how many come out. And then we'll be all set. Okay, guys? I hope you had a wonderful season of the sun in your sign here, okay? All right, Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Ooh, okay, scrying came out again. We're not going to take that because we just saw it, but let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out for you. Any other final messages that Gemini should know for this Sagittarius full moon season? Ancestors, love it. The love and legacy of our DNA. It's been happening, like, where they try to repeat the messages, and I'm like, okay, they got it, you know, relying on their intuition. Develop your intuition, Gemini. It really wants you to listen to and develop your intuition. Okay? Should the ancestor card bring itself to your attention, know that you are ready and able to action the birthright of power. Your birthright of power. You have the support of those who came before you. There may be challenges or struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. You will prevail. This is really, really beautiful, Gemini. You're going to prevail. It's going to be okay. Spirit has your back. You know, reach out to your higher self and to Spirit intuitively. Come back and listen to, you know, these messages anytime you kind of need a push, or, you know, you need a message from Spirit to help you work through this stuff. And thank you, guys. I just want to say thank you for all of your support. If you want to put in for a free half-hour reading, I am going to be announcing the winner of that contest on July 1st. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, or be a subscriber, share a video or share the channel on social media, and then email me. My email is right below this video in the description box, and along with all the other information on booking a reading with me. And also, guys, because I just put my merch out, I am doing a little 20% off coupon here, a little 20% off code, and it's full moon, capital F, capital M, and it is valid until the 30th of June. So definitely use that if you guys are thinking of getting anything. I'm going to be putting out Libra and Sagittarius. Don't worry, you guys are coming up soon. I'm working hard to get all those Zodiac gals out and done. So check out my Instagram and Twitter if you want updates on that stuff. And definitely check out the new Teespring store. And if it doesn't show up in a little bar under this video, look up Deku Tarot on Teespring. You can find all my stuff, okay? Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Have a blessed, blessed Sagittarius full moon cycle, guys.